Hi, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are getting my planner ready for the month of November, and I am using the Be Thankful sticker set from Ink and Pine Creative, and I will have this linked below in the description if you are interested in it as well. I really liked this sticker set. Just the colors were super neutral, and I love that, as we all know. And I really just didn't have the time or energy to try and create a whole new sticker set for myself just to decorate for November. So I decided to go with one of my favorite companies and just use one of the pre-made sticker sets that are already out there. So right now I'm just kind of getting my dates all set out. A little different than I normally do for my monthly setups is I didn't actually put any bills on my monthly calendar this time around. Mostly because I actually had some stuff to add to the calendar, and secondly, I didn't really feel like doing it. I'm probably gonna go back in and do it later when I'm feeling like a little bit more responsible, like an adult or something. But as of right now, like when I was filling this out, I just didn't really want to focus on the adult aspect of it. So I've got a couple of fun events, a couple of days that I have to mandatorily be in office for work that I like to put on the calendar. I did put on here when like daylight savings times ends, and we've got a few birthdays this month as well. So I'm making sure all of that is on there. And then later on, I'll probably go back in and add all my bills just so that I've got them for when I do my weekly setups. So for Saturday, which is technically tonight now because I am doing my voiceover Saturday midday around like 3 p.m., we are doing a girls' paint night, me and some of my friends. So I'm getting that added here. And then we also, me and my husband, have brunch plans tomorrow with another one of our friends that's going to be traveling from the next town over. So we're going to get together with him and go out for brunch. And then I've got like the mandatory in-office days that I mentioned, and then days like when the weeks that I have to work on a Saturday, I'll put that on here as well. One thing I did want to mention is I downloaded this new font from dafont.com. It's called Rough Typewriter, and I've been kind of obsessing over typewriter fonts for a while now, but I just haven't been able to find one that I absolutely love that kind of looks like it's actually been written by a typewriter. Because you know how typewriters have like a little bit of a jumpy look, but there's not very many free fonts out there that have that same jumpy look. But I found this one from dafont.com. It's called Rough Typewriter, and I'll link that below as well if you like it and are interested in it. It is a free font, so this obviously isn't going to be used for like commercial purposes. Unless you purchase it. I don't even know if it's available to purchase for commercial use because I didn't look that far into it. But yeah, I'll link that font down below as well. I'm marking off Thanksgiving and Veterans Day. When I'm filling this portion out right here for Veterans Day, I actually did it in the box below when Veterans Day and all of these birthdays actually are. So you'll see me fix that a little bit later. But right at the get-go, like I just kind of do everything on the 18th when it's technically supposed to be on the 11th. So we have two birthdays this month that are on the 11th, which is Veterans Day, and then also Veterans Day on the 11th, which I always find hilarious. One of them is my brother, and then another birthday is my friend's daughter. And then so since my brother lives in New York, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything with him for his birthday, but we are going to a birthday party on the 11th for my friend's daughter. So I'm going to type a little bit smaller than the font that I use to note the birthday and just kind of write that the birthday party is that day as well, and then also what time it is going to be. And then after I get this mandatory in-office day added, I think that's when I realized that I definitely put the birthday and Veterans Day on the wrong day, and I'm going to go ahead and get that fixed. I do put this big block here down at the bottom. I'm not going to leave that there. You'll see a little bit later on in the video, it just kind of disappears because I did delete it. I'm actually going to use this section down here as my to be read section for the month. If you've watched my monthly plan with me, you'll know that I always do add my monthly to be read list to my monthly calendar. And since I'm using a little bit different format of a calendar this month, I don't have that like gray box that I normally put my to be read list on. So I'm actually going to stick it down in this box below and delete that see-through square that I added. I am also going to add the Netflix release for Wednesday to my monthly calendar as well, because I do not want to forget about that, and I really want to watch it when it comes out. So I'm adding that to my calendar just so that I can remember when it actually comes out. I'm so glad that they are releasing it on a Wednesday, because I was so worried that it would be such a missed opportunity for Netflix to not release Wednesday on a Wednesday, but I'm glad that they did, or they will be. So you'll see that that box is now missing, and then so I'm going to add like a strip of washi from the sticker set, and then I'm going to play around with colors here for a while, but I end up just going with white, which is what I originally had anyways. So I'll add that there, and then I'm going to use that same typewriter font to just list out 1 through 8. And then I will go back in after I get them lined up and extend the boxes and just write down what books that I'm going to put on my to be read this month. I'm not following any particular theme this month with my books. Honestly, I just opened up my Kindle app and looked at all of the Kindle Unlimited books that I've been downloading and haven't been reading, and I just listed them all down here so I'm probably going to be reading a lot of digital books this month, just because I need to read through these so that I can remove them and kind of look for some new books on Kindle Unlimited, but we'll see. As of right now, right before I go into actually listing out my books, I'm just going to be adding a bunch of little decorative pieces. I'm basically done putting anything on my calendar, aside from the stuff that I'll go back in and add, like the bills that I mentioned earlier. But I do want to add a little bit of decorative elements as well, because I really liked the deco stickers that are in this pack. So I add a few kind of like just shapes, I guess you could say, and stuff like that. And then I'm going to add some of the floral stickers, and then I added the one at the top, which is actually like a lantern and some books and stuff like that. So once I'm finished playing around with all of these stickers, then I will go in and fill out my to be read list, and then that's going to be the last thing that I do today in my planner. Now, I have been working on an October daily lately, and I've been genuinely curious, because sort of the way that I've been doing it is some days I just do like fully in my journal that I'm working in, and then other days I fill it out in Procreate. Like I'll open up my picture and edit everything in there, and then just print that out and tape it into my October daily planner. So since I'm kind of alternating between like a hybrid format and a like physical format within my journal that I'm working in. And I was very curious to know if anybody would be interested in seeing those particular parts. Like if I were to upload videos of me doing the actual layout in Procreate before I print it out, and uploading that as well. I have been exporting the stop motion videos that Procreate creates, so I think I might add that in my next video. But I was curious about full videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. So I did skip this in my speaking earlier. I do add a small goals list, one of which of those items is finish my October daily. But that is going to be the last thing that I do before I work on my to be read list. And like I said, I just basically went in and added all of the books that I have from Kindle Unlimited, just kind of waiting to be read. So Faking with Benefits, To Love Jason Thorne. And I'm going to make these ones a little bit smaller than my initial type, just so that everything fits and it kind of differentiates from the numbers. Within Obsessions and Lies is going to be on this list as well. Then Kiss Me Tonight. I did read the first book from that trilogy, I think it is. Then I don't even know how to say this, Noir. I'm not sure, but I am reading that one right now. I've already started it. Glow, Sign Here, and then 10 Rules for Faking It. So basically just romance books. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.